fun. By the way, if you've noticed back here, just before the red arrows, Mike Wiskus has had a little issue down here with some unpaid parking tickets, apparently the last time he was here at the air show. We're working it out. You guys have been so nice to him, Bill. I think he's trying to tip him off as a Lucas way. Let's see if it works. Now the moment that Matt Chapman has been waiting for, the red arrows will come back out. These are the folks that inspired him to fly so long ago. Now in his last final season as a professional air show pilot, Matt getting to complete that circle that inspired him so many years ago watching the red arrows. We are going to class this joint up a whole lot by bringing in Mr. Adam Collins. He is the squadron leader. He's also tell us all about the red arrows and what they do. They're so cool, they don't even need motion. They just fly, but it is amazing to watch. But we are all really waiting there and standing by to hear the sultry tones of squadron leader Adam Collins, red arrow number 10. Come up here and show us how it's done. It's going to be fun. Jay Rabbit, are you ready back there? Are you saying your job should be very easy? Just so you know, behind the scenes, our American jet teams, the Blue Angels, the Thunder Rays, they have these massive traversers, massive comm carts that set up with satellite antennas and all this kind of craziness. Squadron leader Adam Collins has arrived with a backpack, a handheld radio, and some sunglasses, and the coolest accent you have ever heard. Oh yes, a compass, should he get lost. He can find his way back home. That's all he needs. So he's standing by now with what looks like a 1980s cell phone. It's a radio. And he's talking to, presumably not his mother back home, but red arrow number 1. Amazing that they don't have a trailer or anything out here showing them this. No signal lights, no fancy tight flight suits, and that's amazing to watch this. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Adam, you're almost ready. They're going to get in the air, and then he's going to start talking. They don't pay me by the word. If you'd like to start now, go ahead and start now.
Yeah, I think I might as well start now. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Squadron Leader Adam Collins. I am Red 10, the supervisor with the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. Absolute privilege to be here today. I'm going to talk you through the display. I'll let you hear some of the aircraft radio transmissions, and I'll give you some background on the team. Ready for the departure? Display takeoff, the front aircraft being caught up by numbers 4 and 5 to join into a 5-ship with the diamond at the back of 4 aircraft, rapidly accelerating. They'll be closing into the front 5 aircraft and joining into that diamond in the turn. Well, the aircraft will then position out to behind us. They'll be checking the systems, trimming them out, making sure those smoke systems are working, which they seem to be by the look of things, before they get ready for the show arrival. Well, the Red Arrows have been flying displays since 1964, when the team was first put together. We have been entertaining crowds all over the world, but it's been 11 years since we were last in the US, so we are delighted to be here on our North America tour. We're being made to feel extremely welcome wherever we go, especially here in New York, ready for the show this afternoon. Is everybody excited about seeing the Red Arrows? Well, we're excited too. We've been here for a few weeks in North America now. We've seen some sights. We had a spectacular fly past down the Hudson River 2 days ago. We had the Thunderbirds ahead of us. We had the Red Arrows, and we had a 4-ship of 5th generation fighters behind us, the F-22s and F-35s. All those photos will be on the Red Arrows social media, along with others throughout our tour, so please do follow along and check our progress. There are no head-up displays, no moving maps, just steam-driven dials, and pilots very good at mental arithmetic and applying rules of thumb to get those crosses right in front of you. The pilots are as excited as you are. They cannot wait to display in front of you today. We should have a full show for you. We need a 5,500 foot cloud base for a full show, a little bit lower for a rolling show, and we can display in a 1,000 foot cloud base for a flat display that I think we'll be going full today. It's not long to wait now. Is everybody ready? You are in for a treat. If you have not seen the Red Arrows before, it's almost time to see that red, white and blue smoke. I can hear Red 1 just positioning the aircraft in the last turn before they run in. They are approximately 1 minute out. Everything is ready. The smoke system's tested. The aircraft trimmed out. The pilots are ready to go. Red 1 has made a decision for the full show. The cloud should hold off for us. The conditions are ideal. The temperature is great. It is almost time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team. Typhoon pilot. He's flown as an instructor on the Hawk and is in his 2nd year on the team. The aircraft complete the loop, changing from big battle to short diamond before banking around to the right. Red 1 speaking with a very metronomic cadence on the radio. The pilots are reacting to the tone and rhythm of his voice rather than the movement of his aircraft. Well, this year we are celebrating several anniversaries, the first of which is the 50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing. So, as a tribute to that, in from the right-hand side, Red 1 has called the aircraft into Apollo, replicating the Apollo landing craft, ready for the Apollo roll.
Easing up.
And the Oracle's Red 1 as the aircraft going upside down at distinctive Apollo shape. This one trailing behind. On the right of Red 1 is one of our new pilots for 2019. That's Red 2 Flight Lieutenant Damo Green. Damo has previously flown the Hawk as an aggressor pilot. He joined the team from the front line, having flown the Typhoon. This time, the supersonic airliner that first flew 50 years ago, it is, of course, Concorde. As the aircraft come towards us, the nose lights will come on. Reds 8 and 9 will be below the formation, looking like the engines on the Concorde on approach here into Stewart. The smoke about to come on, ready for the Concorde loop. And pulling up calls Red 1, Concorde pulling to the vertical. As they approach the vertical, the call will come, the formation will change as they go over the top of the loop into Stewart. Hoxton. Gregor has previously flown the Harrier and the Typhoon on the front line, and he joins the team having instructed on the newer version of our Hawk. Well, as the aircraft again change formation in front of us, the wings are sweeping forwards. We now have 6 aircraft, all flying line abreast in one of our most technically difficult formations. Red 6 and 7 tucking in behind. To the left of Red 1 is Red 3, Squadron Leader Mike Bowden. Mike has previously flown the Harrier and the Tornado on the front line. He's been a Hawk instructor and is in his 5th year on the team. In from the left-hand side, the coloured smoke about to come on. It's time for Phoenix. Well, as the smoke of Phoenix goes off, the aircraft about to bank around to the right. We're about to represent another aircraft that was the stalwart of combat operations in Bomber Command in World War II. We have one of them still flying today in the Royal Air Force in the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight as a tribute to those who lost their lives. It is, of course, Lancaster. In from the right-hand side, the nose lights will come on towards us. The smoke about to come on, ready for the Lancaster roll. Upside down at 2,500 feet in the Lancaster roll. Now, some of you may think the Lancaster was not aerobatic, but the famous test pilot Alex Henshaw repeatedly rolled the Lancaster several times in England whilst testing them during the war. On the left wing of the Lancaster is Red 5 Squadron Leader Steve Morris. Steve has previously flown the Harrier and the Tornado. Everyone enjoying the show so far? It is about to get a lot more exciting. For those of you with cameras out there, we have a manoeuvre you will love coming up. Representing the combat aircraft that retired from service in the Royal Air Force this year, having spent 3 decades on the front line. Reds 8 and 9 have moved into trail. We are about to see Tornado. As the nose lights come on towards us, the air brakes will come out, the smoke will come on, the call for 8 and 9 to roll will come. Get those cameras ready. Aboard calls Red 9 as the red and blue smoke comes on. Reds 8 and 9 rolling around the rest of the formation. Red 1 about to bank the aircraft to the left, changing smoke colour as they go. It's Tornado. Well, as Tornado finishes to our right-hand side, it means we're approaching the end of the first half of our display. So far you've seen all 9 aircraft in close formation aerobatic shapes across the sky. Well, as we enter the second half, we're about to step up the tempo. We are about to shift up a gear as Red 1 splits the formation down into 2 sections. Well, the aircraft are back into that difficult Phoenix formation. You can see them coming back towards us at show center. Red 1 is about to pull up to the vertical with 7 jets, leaving Red 6 and 7 down low to prepare for the first of their opposition maneuvers. Out to show center, you can see the nose lights now. It's time for the spectacular palm split. And pulling up calls Red 1, 7 aircraft pulling to the vertical, about to make a beautiful palm tree. As the 7 aircraft join we've got red 7 to the left, being joined by red 9. Red 6 on the right is Flight Lieutenant Toby Keeley. He's a former Tornado pilot and Hawk instructor and leader of the Synchro pair. In from the left and the right with a closing speed of over 700 miles an hour, the aircraft will pass 100 feet apart in the spectacular Jippo Pass. Here comes red 9 with the smoke on down the line. Look out to your front right, there's Enid. They're in an inverted V formation. Red 1 banking Enid around to the right. Red and blue smoke back on as red 9 pulls to the vertical. Red 9 to blue smoke. Red 9 is Flight Lieutenant Dan Lowes. Dan is a former Typhoon pilot and weapon instructor, and he's on his third and final year with the team. Red 1 switches from colour to white smoke out to our left, now looks straight ahead out to show centre. Red 6 and 7, the synchro pair, the white smoke on as they pull over the top of the heart. We would like to dedicate the heart today to all the lovely people here in New York who have made the team feel so welcome. Now look up to the top right. Here comes Red 8, his smoke on. He's going to spear the heart. Red 6 and 7, the white smoke on. They're descending back down to 150 feet. Red 6 on the right, about to roll inverted. He'll cross with Red 7 as they switch in the vice versa. The aircraft pull out behind us, the smoke goes off. Let's look back over to the left. Here comes Red 1 with the rest of the formation. And pulling up calls Red 1 on the left-hand side. 7 aircraft pulling to the vertical. He's about to feed in the right roll as they approach the top. They'll be easing over the top at 150 miles an hour, ready for the vertical brake. Brake, go, calls Red 1 as they enter the vertical brake. As the smoke from the vertical brake turns off, let's get ready once more for the synchro pair coming in from the left and the right. They'll be crossing 3 times in front of us, pulling 7G in a tight circle, changing smoke colour as they go in the carousel. Red 6 and 7 pulling 7G towards each other. As they cross in the back of the circle, the smoke colour will change, leaving the red and blue half of the circle. Now look out to your front right. Here's Reds 1 to 5. They're stacked top to bottom in line astern. Red 1 about to bring them around to the right, swinging out like a pendulum. In the red arrows, numbers fly with even numbers on the right, odd numbers on the left. Red 1 is about to push the aircraft into reverse battle. This time we've got even numbers on the left, odd numbers on the right. To get back to the correct side, we're going to cross straight through the middle. It's time for the slalom. Safely back on the correct side, the coloured smoke about to come on as Red 1 continues the circle for the battle pass. Well, each of our aircraft has 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red and 1 minute of blue. All carefully choreographed by Red 1 to make sure there's no aircraft running out of smoke during the display. The pilot's operating the smoke using 3 buttons on the control stick. Timed once again by Red 1's voice and his clearance. As Enid move off to our left-hand side, the coloured smoke changing to white, then going off. It's time to look out to our far right-hand side. Reds 8 and 9 will roll around them in the corkscrew.
8 and 9. Roll, go,
Our board call Reds 8 and 9. The coloured smoke on as they roll around 6 and 7. Red 8 with the red smoke is Flight Lieutenant Chris Smith. And he's flying on the red arrows as Reds 2, 4, 6, 7, 5 and 8. Corkscrew completes off to our left-hand side. The aircraft rolling the right way up to make way for Enid, coming in from the left. Colour as they go in the rollbacks. Clear go, call 2 and 3, the signal for 4 and 5 to roll. The coloured smoke's on. Get those cameras ready for the Jippo break. Red 6 and 7 for the last time, staying low for the Jippo break, pulling hard towards each other. The coloured smoke changing to white. They're about to pull up once more for the last of their opposition passes. On the left is Red 7, Flight Lieutenant John Bond. John has previously instructed on the Tucano aircraft. He displayed it in 2012. He then went to the front line on the Typhoon Force before joining the team. As 6 and 7 close for one last time at 700 miles an hour, they will roll twice towards each other in the imaginatively titled double rolls. Complete their double rolls down the line. 7 aircraft are together. The smoke comes on for the spectacular Vixen break. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the Red Arrows! His white smoke comes on to help join the other aircraft back together. They're switching sides as they join back onto him as a night ship ready to recover back to Stewart. one of the aims of the Red Arrows is to inspire people, and hopefully we've done some of that today. Like we did with Matt Chapman all those years ago, he's standing down here watching the Reds. Hopefully there are young and old in the audience today who've been inspired by our display, and that's what we're hoping to do on this tour. Well, if you look out to the left-hand side, you can see the big battle formation coming in towards us. Red 1 is going to put the red, white and blue smoke on one last time before pitching into the circuit to land all 9 aircraft. Well, that's all 9 aircraft breaking into the circuit from the Stars and Stripes arrival. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the display today. Thank you for watching. We've certainly enjoyed putting on a show for you. Thank you for listening to me. And all that remains for me to do is to wish you all the very best from Great Britain, from the Royal Air Force, and from all of us in the Red Arrows.
Squadron leader, Adam Collins. Red Arrow did a nice job. I love that break, don't you, when they're all breaking off and they're counting. That's how I order at the drive-thru. I go up and I just pull up and I go, 1, 5. That's great. They just kind of look at you funny, but it works. I don't know. That's how, that was Edgar's joke, by the way. Listen, want to thank County Executive Stephen M. Newhouse, Orange County Executive Stephen M. Newhouse would like to welcome you to the 2019 New York Air Show right here at New York's Stewart International Airport. The County Executive appreciates the support of everyone who helped 5th year in a row. Thank you, spectators, for coming out. The County Executive, whose name is Stephen M. Newhouse, Pratt Whitney. Pratt Whitney proud to power military aircraft for the U.S. and its allies. To bravely defend our freedom at home and abroad. Pratt Whitney, go beyond. Orange County Choppers, the cafe and the retail location just right around the corner here. Meet Matt Chapman, Mike Julian, and I would say Michael Wiskus, but we'll see if he can get these parking tickets taken care of. We'll all be down there, including the Red Arrows, and yes, the United States Navy Blue Angels will be there as well. Also to Angry Orchard. Angry Orchard, perfect time to grab your friends and head to the Hudson Valley's premier cider destination. Find out more about it at angryorchard.com. Plus, big thank you to Budweiser, Atlantic Aviation, Gold's Gym from Newburgh and Middleton. Plus, Gold Gym, Fishkill. Also to Interstate Waste, Atlas Air, CHA Companies, Newburgh Toyota, Signature Flight Support, Independent Helicopters, HRT Company. Also, a special thank you to Resort World of Catskill, Simone Development Company, Orange County Chamber of Commerce, Geico, Mohawk Valley Community College, Orange County Choppers Cafe, USDA, the United States Postal Service, the Civil Air Patrol, construction contractors. Over there at Orange County Choppers, come by and see us. Jay Rabbit will be there signing autographs tonight, so will Edgar. It's going to be fun.
To buy signed prints from them, so they'll be walking the fence line shortly.
I was afraid of this, Adam. Sorry to class it up. You guys brought so much class to it. Now Mike Wiskus.